Hi everyone, welcome back. To get to today's location for this video, we need to cross these railway lines. I'm going to start with the river, and then afterwards I'll show you the route I took down to get to here. So we're starting with the boats first. There weren't that many actually. I think everybody is staying moored up as it's so hot. We're still in the heat wave here. There's actually a nice cool breeze beside the river, so it's quite pleasant. You can just see the trees blowing about. I'm actually filming on the River Yare, so it is a lot quieter than the Buell, the Thurn and the Ant. But I did think there might have been a few more boats out, so as I said earlier, I can only assume they're all moored up because it's so hot. So I'll start now by showing you my route I took down to the river. You have to go all the way down this path, which is downhill, but it's fine. It's mostly dry. The mud has finally dried out. I've been here in the winter and you've seen how muddy it's been then on those occasions, so it's nice to come and film it here in the summer. We have to cross the railway. I know I've already shown you the train before. So here we go. You have to make sure the gates are shut behind you. Don't stop, just keep going. You can feel both ways, but just keep going. And then safely across the other side. So from here, you can go either way. You can go down that little track, or you can go this way, and this is the way I'm going to go because it goes to the Boardwalk. For those of you who have watched my films in the past, you'll remember how clear the Boardwalk was and the pathways. So I think you're going to be quite surprised at how it looks today. It's totally different. The reeds, the nettles, everything is grown up. You can get through, but you just have to be a bit careful in places. I mean, it's fine here, absolutely fine. But it's beautiful with the sun shining through, and of course the canopy of the trees keeps the intense heat off. As I turn the corner, this is probably the most overgrown section of the whole boardwalk. And it's only a small section, to be fair. It's very doable, so don't be put off. You're probably going to be wondering why ever I'm showing you the wooden planks, but there's one of them that's actually quite bouncy and springy, and it doesn't show up on film actually, just how much movement there is in it, but there is. So that's why I just tried to show you. but it didn't work out, as you can see. This tree, I've no idea how long ago it fell over, but you can see right underneath and get to see that there's hardly any roots to it. I tried to put the camera inside, but look, that should be full of roots, I would have thought, but maybe it's because it's in the water. Maybe trees that are in the Carr area are like this. Predominantly along the walk, it's just green everywhere, but occasionally you do come across the most beautiful flowers. And what are those? They look like wild gooseberries. I know they're not going to be, but that's what they look like. Now, can you see the squirrel hiding from me? He's staying absolutely still, so I can't see him. But, you know, like a lot of the animals, when they can't see you, they think you can't see them, which is so sweet. But he is there. He's the other side of the trunk. I only saw one other person along the walk, and guess what? He follows my channel, so that was quite amusing. There was the most beautiful bird song all the way round this walk. This area I'm actually walking in covers 7.7 acres of Fen and Alder Carr. It's owned by Brundall Parish Council after its purchase in 1980. In 1998, the parish transformed it into a conservation area. In 2003, the site was officially designated a nature reserve. The Broads Authority have 24-hour free moorings, and that was where I sat and filmed the first couple of boats going past. So at this point I've walked all the way down the boardwalk, I've walked along the river's edge, and I'm now going to take this track back up the other way, which is just, well, in the winter, mud. There's a couple of bridges along the way. I think it must be the same squirrel as I saw earlier. Not the least bit bothered about me at all. Well, perhaps it was. So let's go walking this way. Now look, this is muddy, and you know me, I always have my wellies with me, but yes I do, they're in the car. I managed to get across though, but in a couple of places it's still very muddy, so do be careful if you're going to go here. The irises are just about had their time now, and it's the time for other flowers to come through. So I'm back at the railway. And to get back to my car, I had to go and walk all the way up that pathway. I'm almost at the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed Brundall Church Fen with its insects and the boardwalk, the squirrels, some who are very noisy, all the beautiful bird song, the boats that pass by on the river. If you've never been here, it's certainly worth a visit. It's beautiful, it really is. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.